All right, for all of you ladies out there that are minimalists or just don't have much time to get makeup on, you might have little ones or you have to be up early for a job. I'm going to share a tip that I saw not too long ago. It is all done with a beauty blender. If you've seen those beauty blender sponges, I'm going to show you a quick way to get your makeup done in the morning using only one tool for your hack. That's your highlight and your contour. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and pull my hair back out of my face a little bit. All right, so I'm going to pull out a beauty sponge that I really like, that I've used a lot lately, for multiple reasons. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to put on my primer. So I'm going to take a little bit of setting spray. I am going to put a squirt right there on the large side of my beauty sponge or beauty blender. And this is an easy way to quickly get some primer on. The setting spray that I'm using is called Stay. It's nice because it's really meant for after your makeup, but they found that it is also great as a primer, really filling in those pores. I use it every morning. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to use it to apply my makeup. So I'm going to use a cheetah hack, so that, of course, that's another way that's very quick, very minimal. So I'm going to start with my base color, which I use Mango. I like Mango a lot. I've read a lot about it. It's not only good for a base highlight, but it's nice to cover up some of those beauty marks that some of us now have, like sunspots and things like that. Next, I'm going to dip into my highlighting, or my brightening highlight, and I'm just going to put some dots where I would normally put that, right along the bridge of my nose, quickly putting it right above kind of that raccoon mask area. And I'm actually going to take a little bit down on my chin just to brighten those up. Then I'm going to take my contour and I'm going to apply that above my base. That's on my forehead. I'm going to take it within that inner shadow of my nose. I am going to find right under that cheekbone. Again, I would leave this part alone. Even if you wanted to bring that Mango up a little bit higher, or your base highlight a little bit higher, if you're like me, as you get older, you lose a little bit of that elasticity. And so we don't want to bring the eye to that. So I kind of stop my contour back a little bit back, just to make sure that it doesn't bring that out. And then I'm going to continue my cheetah hack under my chin. So as you can see right now, it just looks like I've got a bunch of dots all over my face. I'm also going to apply a little bit of lip and cheek color and put just a little bit on my lips. Again, if you like a darker color, you can apply more. That's what's nice about the lip and cheek, even though it might look really, really dark. If you want it darker, you just apply it darker and apply more product. If you like a lighter look, like me, I'm not used to a lot of lipstick. I just apply it lightly and it just kind of gives me a flush color. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my beauty sponge. Mascara's line is called the Perfector Sponge, and you'll see why. This is something that I've used for a long time. Now, I would normally just run it under my sink, but I'm not right next to my sink right now. What I really like about this is that this sponge is much denser than the ones that I'm used to. I really thought, I didn't think there'd be much difference, but it's much denser. And once I squeeze it out, you can see it is out. I mean, it is a great sponge. So you just want it damp. You do not want it wet, because the oils in the creams, that's just gonna fight each other. This damp look is gonna give you more of that dewy look. Again, you're not only applying, but it's a great blender. Most of the time, a lot of people just use these just to blend their makeup when they're done, but you can use it for the entire entire face. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me grab my mirror because it's just a little bit easier for me to see. I'm gonna start with those lighter colors first, and I'm going to use this to blend in those lighter colors first. Now remember, with cream, it's okay to overlap a little bit, you know, because we still want that defined look. That's what we want. We want that 3D look. We don't want to overblend, but we want to give that natural glow so that it looks natural. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go into here with my highlight. This is very nice because even if I'm not using it, if I'm using brushes, sometimes I will go over. This blends very nice, especially because I do have some deeper pores and I also have some creases. And as you can see, that just blends that out so nicely. It doesn't leave creases that we sometimes get with our makeup. All right, now I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go to that darker color. I'm gonna actually kind of line this a little bit. I'm gonna kind of take that back and forth, and then I'm just going to blend it in, trying to keep that color in the area that I want it, so I'm not over blending. I think I forgot to go up the bridge of my nose too. I'll take that down. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. And as you can see, that other color is not coming off. I can always swipe just a little bit. You may notice that with this, the blending, you're gonna dab a little bit more, making it a little bit quicker. I'm gonna kind of take it up and down my nose just a little bit, and I'm gonna blend it in. And then I'm going to finish out that lip and cheek. Finish up down here. Kind of blend down my neck. Make sure that color is going where I want it. And then just like you would normally do when you're complete, if there's any areas that you want to blend in a little bit more, you can. Again, dab, don't pull, because we don't want to over blend. And typically with any kind of blending or beauty blender, that's not what it's meant for. It's just meant to blend those colors in. Now, I'm almost done. Basically, I used one tool so far to put on my primer and to hack, but I also like my product to stay, so I like to use the setting spray. Again, I'm not someone who really likes to spray right on my face, so I think I use less product when I spray onto the Perfector sponge. And then I don't have any eye makeup on right now, but I will go very distinctly under my eyes to hold on any eyeliner or mascara. And then again, I'm going to take it across my face, but I feel like not only am I getting on that setting spray, but I'm also using that beauty blender. Again, if you have an area that you want to work on, maybe you want to add some color, then you could just use that small spot. Here, maybe I'll show you. I'm actually going to use some mango. Mango's a great dark spot corrector. And let me see, it's kind of hard for me to see there. And then I'm going to just take that small end and I will blend that in. So for that great blended look, again, it would take a little bit, not quite so long to do because you're not going to talk through it. But this, if you are minimalist or you just need more time, this little beauty tool is very, very convenient. So I'll have down what it's called up in the comments, and you can take a look. The mascara line is called the Perfector Sponge.